It's your boy, Mr. Harris, here to tell you something good. I want to talk about California weather today, specifically Southern California weather. But before I get into that, maybe you might have noticed in the beginning, I got a little bit of an intro for my videos now. It's nothing special, but it's, trying to jazz things up a little bit. Let me know what you think of my intro. Do you like it? You think it's cheesy? It was only going to be so good given the limited resources that I'm working with here. I'm working with less than $100 software, so it's not like I got, we're not Spielberg over here. So let me know what you think. But anyway, I want to talk about Southern California weather. I recently had a little bit of a reality check when it comes to weather, and kind of made me realize how good we have it here in Southern California when it comes to the weather. But before I get into that, just for those that don't know, let me give you a little bit of a history lesson about your boy, Mr. Harris. I was born and raised in Philly. Lived there until I was 17 years old. Graduated from high school at 17, and less than a month later, moved to Southern California, and I've been living here ever since. And that was back in 91 was when I graduated from high school. So I've been in California almost 19 years now, and I've gotten used to the weather. It's always sunny, and we get about maybe 30-40 days worth of rain every year, if that. Sometimes you'll go 6, 7, 8 months between rain here. It'll rain one time, and it might be 6, 7, 8 months before it rains again. It's the only place I've ever lived where they actually have a rainy season, where this is the time of the year where you're likely to get rain, and then the rest of the year you won't get hardly any. So gotten spoiled on Southern California weather. But here recently, just this past weekend, I went to visit some friends who live in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And the weather out there at this time of year in February, very different. Very different. Just to give you an idea, this image right here is a photo that I took of the display on my phone the day before we left. You can see it says Irvine, which is where I work, and I think it's 59 degrees on my phone in Irvine. Now here is a photo that I took of the display on my phone when we landed in Colorado at the Denver International Airport. 24 degrees in Denver. 24 degrees in Denver, as opposed to 59 in Irvine the day before. Big difference. And then here is another picture of my phone the day that we were leaving to come back home. We're in Colorado Springs at my friend's house in Colorado Springs, 18 degrees and snowing. It was snow on the ground when we got into Denver. It snowed on and off pretty much the whole time we were there, and then it was snowing when we left. And actually that 24 degrees that was on my phone when we first got to Denver, that was actually the highest that it was the whole time we were there. By the time we left on Sunday, we got there Friday morning, we left Sunday evening. By the time we left on Sunday, it had dipped below 20. Just to give you another idea of how different the weather is, if you look at me now, I got on short sleeves. I just came in from work today. This is what I wore to work today. No jacket, no hat, brother got a shaved head, no hat, short sleeves. I didn't even take my jacket with me. It's not even in my car. And I was outside today. A couple of guys that actually used to work at my company came by today, and we were standing out in the parking lot chatting for who knows how long. And I was out there perfectly comfortable in my short sleeves, no jacket. But I go to Colorado and I'm dressed like this. What, you know what I'm saying? What's going on here? I got the beanie on. Look, brother, got to cover the ears up. I got on gloves. Hands are cold. This big old giant, you know, I look like I'm at the Winter Olympics up there in Canada right now. I got the big, you know, poofy, puffed up jacket on and whatnot. I'm standing outside the airport waiting for my boy to come pick me up. And I got poor Mrs. Harris with me, who is a native. She born and raised in Southern California. She don't know nothing about no 20-degree weather. I mean, yeah, you know, she's been to places where it's cold, but only for a hot second. You know, she ain't never lived in no kind of weather like that. And me, yeah, I'm from Philly and everything, but I've been living in Southern California for you know, 18, almost 19 years now. So my blood has thinned a little bit. So I'm out there and I got all this stuff on. You know, what's going on here with this? So, needless to say, when it comes to the weather, I was happy to be back in California when we came back. Okay, that's better. That's better. So, Southern California, we got it made out here when it comes to the weather. Like I said, I'm from Philly. I got a lot of friends that are still live in Philly that I grew up with, family and stuff. And I see them on my Facebook all the time complaining about the weather. Oh, it's cold in the wintertime. Complaining about how cold it is. It's snowing. I can't leave my house. I'm snowed in. Can't shovel my car out. And this and that and the other. And, you know, we're out here chilling. I remember my first Christmas here in California. I remember as a kid growing up, Christmas, we were always wanting, you know, hoping that it would snow on Christmas. We'd get a white Christmas. And my mom and dad and my sister, we used to go down to Chester, because that's where my mom and dad are from, and visit my other family, my grandparents and aunts and uncles and cousins and stuff on Christmas. And sometimes we couldn't even go because the roads were all iced up. You know what I was doing my first Christmas here in Southern California? I was down the street from my sister's apartment playing basketball in shorts and t-shirt, perfectly comfortable. So big difference in California, in Southern California weather. We are spoiled. I have been to other places where you would think that you would have decent weather in the wintertime, and no, I spent a little time in Mississippi when I was in the military, and everything was cool until about October, and the temperature just started dropping. I've been down to Florida in the wintertime. You would think, you know, Florida, they get good weather, right? Nope. Go down there in the wintertime, it's raining, it's cold, and this and that. And, you know, it's bad. I've been to Chicago in the wintertime. It's freezing there. One year when I was a kid, I went up to Boston in the wintertime. Boston in January? What? Froze. I froze. And that was when I was a kid, when I was used to living in cold weather. That Boston cold, that's a whole nother kind of cold up there. That cold up there ain't playing. So again, like I said, we got it good here in Southern California. You know, best weather in the country, hands down. And even, you know, it's particular to here in Southern California, because you go up north, you go up to Northern California, San Francisco, San Jose, Oakland, all that area up there, and they get some snow up there. It gets kind of rough up there. So down here, we got it good. We really got it good. That was just something that was on my mind. Felt like talking about it. So there you go. Southern California weather, can't beat it. So once again, this has been your boy Mr. Harris with another video here to tell you something good. If you got any questions, comments, leave your comments below, video responses below, and don't forget, hit the big yellow button, subscribe to your boy, and stay tuned for more videos from Mr. Harris. Once again, my name is Mr. Harris, and I'm out. Peace.